All right, hello guys. Today I'm sharing with you a really specific and effective workout that a hiker can use to prepare for some significant elevation climbing, and particularly prepare a hiker who's going to be carrying a little bit of load in this situation. Now, it's been a little while since I've shared a specific workout on this podcast, and I thought it was about time because sometimes, we just want something new in our training. Sometimes we want a bit more of a challenge, and I thought this could be a really, really cool workout to share with you today. So essentially, before we get into it, I'll kind of talk you through what the intentions of this particular workout is. So essentially, I call this a ascending ladder elevation workout. And essentially what we're going to be doing is trying to develop local muscular endurance in the legs, which is essentially the ability of the legs to produce force again and again and again and again and again, fight through that burning feeling and just be able to sort of basically go uphill with a pack for a long time before fatiguing. Now, this particular workout is not a beginner's workout. It's not something you do just straight off the bat if you haven't been doing training before, if you haven't been having a layoff from training, whatever it may be. This is the type of thing you'd probably do maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks before a sort of significantly challenging hike. If you had a big mountain expedition, if you had a big, a multi-day hike coming up or whatever it may be. And this is the type of workout you'd slip in the final stages of your preparation. And it can be a really good thing that if you've done the work before this workout and you build up the foundations of strength, aerobic fitness, stability, all of that jazz, if you've done all that before, and then you apply this into your final little bits of preparation, it can do fantastic things and really see very quick improvements and really see some very noticeable differences. Alternatively, if you're not training for a particular hike, and say you're not sort of just training for one expedition, but you're more just like to get out hiking, you can use this in a couple of different ways. You might just do it once a month as part of your training and just throw it in once a month and do it as a really challenging workout to sort of give you a little extra stimulus. Or you might do it in 4-week blocks and do it for 4 weeks, then have a break and do something else for the next 8 weeks, then do it for another 4 weeks or whatever it may be. It's a few different ways to go about it, but that's kind of where you might look at it if you're sort of just hiking regularly. Now, before I get into the exact specifics of it, I'll share with you a few clear-cut prerequisites that I would recommend before you do this particular workout, and things that I'd say if you don't, have these things, then probably maybe leave this workout for a later time. Now, number one, first and foremost, is you're not just coming off the couch. As I said, this isn't a beginner's workout. This shouldn't be in the first early stages of your prep. And if you're just coming off the couch, just getting into your training, it's probably not right for you. You can probably do modified versions of the workout absolutely fine, but what I'm about to describe, not quite right for you. Number two is you probably should have at least 4 weeks of sort of pack carrying training behind you. So it means you haven't just come off of, you've been training without a pack. You feel comfortable with a pack on your back. You've been getting a little bit of stimulus there, whether you're walking around the neighborhood or in the gym or on the trail, whatever it may be. And at least 4 weeks, ideally 8, but at least 4 weeks. The next one is you probably want to be having at least 4 weeks of consistent strength training behind you. Again, preferably 8, but at least 4. And that way you just developed a little bit of base strength to help you through this. And then finally is you don't struggle currently with foot, knee, or back pain, because this is, it's a pretty demanding workout. If you do struggle with any of those, you can probably do, again, modified versions of this workout. And there's probably other things you can do that have a similar effect, but, this one may not be for you. And then finally, you probably hear, what you do need access to is either a step machine or a steep treadmill or a Jacob's ladder, so something that's going to simulate some serious elevation. Or if you're training outdoors or at home, you kind of want to find a set of stairs that's going to have an elevator at the top. So you can do this on a normal set of stairs or a normal steep hill, but ideally on this particular workout, we're not really going to be doing the downward portion of climbing. We just want to be going up. So on a step or a treadmill, Jacob's ladder, you can just literally go up and up and up and up and up, and that's great. Or if you have a set of stairs with an elevator, you can just go up, then hop in the elevator, go back down the bottom and repeat. And then if you don't have access to any of them, set of stairs, steep hill, that's fine, but you just need to be wary on the way down. And that's something that you really need to, keep in mind. And it is a little bit fiddly. But either way, so set yourself up on either a stepper, a steep treadmill, Jacob's ladder, or a set of stairs. First round, you're going to have a little warm up. You're going to walk around, get yourself moving, do any stretches you may normally do. And then essentially you're going to load up your pack with about 10% of your body weight. It doesn't have to be exact, but around about 10%. Then what you're going to do, you're going to climb for about 5 to 8 minutes, depending on what you prefer. Now, this doesn't have to be a super quick climb. It should be something that's, a challenging pace, but it doesn't have to be outrageously quick. And climb for 5 to 8 minutes. Then essentially after that 5 to 8 minutes, whatever you decide, you're going to rest for 2 minutes. Just hang out. You don't have to move. Just catch your breath, give your legs a shake, hang out for 2 minutes. And during that time, you're going to add an extra 5% of your body weight to your pack. And then once you've had those 2 minutes, then you're going to get back and you're going to climb for another 5 to 8 minutes or whatever you did before. Then you're going to climb for that time, rest for 2 minutes, then add an extra 5% of your body weight to your pack. And then climb for 5 minutes, rest for 2 minutes, and add an extra 5% of body weight to your pack. And you'll notice through this, the first 1 to 2, maybe 3 intervals, they won't be outrageously challenging. They'll be hard because you'll probably be going a little bit quicker. You will get sort of tired, but they won't be crazy challenging. But as you get up to 3, 4, 5, 6, if you're super, super, super strong, your legs are going to be burning. You are going to be fried. You're going to get those jelly legs. Your pace is really, really going to drop, which is absolutely fine. But that's going to be the challenge. And then essentially you just keep on building up until you get to that point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm cooked. I can't do any more comfortably. Either I can't fit any more in my pack and carry that comfortably, or my legs just feel like jelly. And that's it. Once you reach that point, you're done. If you want to do more, you can sustain that pace for as long as you can, carrying that maximum weight in your pack if you feel like it. But if not, call it. Typically, this workout, it'll take maybe, depending how strong you are, maybe 25, 30, 35 minutes, something like that. It won't be a hugely long workout, but it gets a lot of work done in a short amount of time. It really gets those legs burning, really, really helps develop that muscular endurance and can be very, very effective. Now, some people may argue is like, look, okay, that sounds good, but how's a 30-minute session or 40-minute session going to get me ready for, maybe a 6-hour ascent or something like that? And this session, it's not designed to exactly replicate that time frame, but it's essentially designed to overload the legs. So you should be carrying more pack weight in the end than you would ever carry on the trail. So the legs are getting extra stimulus, really, really challenging you, and that's going to help you. And as I said, if you want to extend this out, once you get to that top pack weight, you can extend that out for as long as you want. You can keep on doing intervals until you're had enough. But either way, very, very effective. So as you can probably see why I'm sort of saying do it on something that's just going up, because if you're going down, 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 down repeatedly with 20, 25, 30% on your body weight in your back, it could lead to a bit of discomfort. So ideally just going up. Start at 10%, climb for 5 minutes, rest 2 minutes, add that extra 5%, and just keep on repeating until you've had enough. Simple, 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 but very, very effective. So if you are leading into a big trip in your final stages of prep, if you just feel like having a bit of a challenge in your training, or if you feel like mixing things up, give this a whirl, and I think you might enjoy it. Now, if you do want some extra ideas around this workout, how to sort of fit around your week, how to fit around your situation, maybe you didn't have access to one of these pieces of equipment that I mentioned and you want some other alternatives or whatever it may be, or you just want to learn other ways you can develop your muscular endurance for hiking, any of those or anything else you are curious about, I would absolutely love to see you in the Training for Hiking and Trekking Facebook group. Now, if you're not a member of that group already, inside there, I'm always happy to expand on these episodes, share extra workouts, share extra information, share extra exercises, and really build out the topics we are talking about on this show. So if you want to get involved, it's the Training for Hiking and Trekking Facebook group. I'll leave a link in the show notes below. So thank you so much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you have fun with that workout, and I hope it goes well for you. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.